Wait. I forgot. Hello everybody, how you doing? We gotta have an intro. How you doing everybody? Welcome to Bitcoin Daily, 9 a.m. Central European time on the dollar. We do the show every day, Monday to Friday, because we gotta know what's happening in Bitcoin, altcoins and everything else. Guys, I slept like 9 hours. I haven't been sleeping well lately, so there has been not any Bitcoin dailies and stuff like that. And in the morning when I actually wake up, it's way too late, and then stuff happens, and life, summer. What you gonna say? Of course, Bitcoin is pumping above back inside the channel, as you can see over here. So we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about some other altcoins that are doing 20% moves, Link particularly. Besides that, I hope everybody's doing well. Now, before we start, I got a new joke. I slept 9 hours right now, and during the sleep, I actually came up with a joke. I don't know if it's a good joke, but I'll tell you the joke. So, in Mexico, they have a problem with drinking too much tequila during the day, during the lunch and stuff like that, right? So some smart guys over there have been thinking, how can we do it so people stop drinking tequila? And they figure out, let's change all of the tequila into milk. And of course, great success. They stop drinking it during the lunch. But one of the Mexicans comes and says, breakfast! So I don't know if it's a good joke or not, but I actually came off. I dreamt the joke in my sleep last night, so I thought I should tell you. I don't know if it's a good joke. I don't know if somebody came up with that joke before, but there is that. Hope you're doing well, guys. Hope you're doing well. Now, who is in the chat? XRP Legend. He's back. What's up? Debuting. Good morning, XRP Legend. What's up? Let's go, Badge Guitar. Jurgen, show, no show. Of course there is show. Morning, Garrett. How you doing, man? I have no idea what to do at the moment. I have some decent bags of XRP. No, ETH. Should I swap it into XRP or just dollar cost average XRPs on the dips? I think XRP did its thing. I'm a little bit unsure how far XRP can go. It of course can go towards upside, but there is a pattern. We can talk a little bit about XRP as well. I also have a bag of Ethereum, and I'm also unsure whether I want to buy something else or want to just keep XRP. So you're gonna see that. Feel like I need a bit of diversify a bit. Yeah, but I don't know if you know what Warren Buffett said. Diversifying is for idiots. Diversifying is what did he say? Diversifying is safety against stupidity, right? So when you don't know what you're doing, you just diversify, and then kind of have some kind of index of something, right? So it's not the best way to go, but it could help. It could help if you don't know what you're doing, you don't know what you're buying. Yo, welcome everybody to new Bitcoin Daily 9 a.m. We gotta know. Prison bull market, yeah. Jurgen, Palms. Bitcoin dominance is going down. Yeah, Bitcoin dominance is still going down. I think. Let me see up here on the weekly time frame. Bitcoin dominance, yeah, the Bitcoin dominance is still pulling down a little bit. Still haven't broken the channel towards upside. So don't get too. Don't get too excited just yet. Badoom. Hey Demjan, how you doing? Then the Warren Buffett is also a dinosaur. Yeah, he is, but he's not only Warren Buffett that says my theory. Even before Warren Buffett said, I heard Warren Buffett talk about diversity in that way. My own theory was diversifying stupid. I remember even maybe 10, 15, 20 years ago, my sister went to university to study to be accountant, and she was reading theory about investing and stuff like that, right? And she told me that there has been some kind of mathematician that figured out that the most optimal diversifying portfolio is 5 stocks for some reason, based on some kind of mathematical model, right? And even back then, I was like, how can it be, the best way to, diversify or something like that? It might be best way to diversify, but it's not best way to invest. The best way to invest it's when you know you were doing, right? If you know what you're doing, you just put everything in one coin and that's it, right? So I definitely don't think that, and I have never thought that investing is any kind of, good strategy towards anything. So, I do have a lot of coins, but, I don't know what I'm doing. Hi, all, breakout coming. Yeah, maybe. So you all in Bitcoin now? Yes. Nah, I have zero Bitcoin. My wife, no, my wife also zero, but her mom has a little bit Bitcoin. Her mom was the only one who was, very smart. Now, let's see what's happening in Bitcoin over here, guys. And as you can see up here, I had my channel up here for a while. Let's go to a small time frames, maybe 4 hourly time frames up here. This is a very nice channel. And over here, we actually broke the channel towards the downside, as you can see up here. This extortion pattern towards the upside went all the way up to the top. There was some kind of, a triangle over here that broke right back below it, consolidate up here, broke below it, held the 200 moving average, created this, inverse head and shoulders pattern up here. Create inverse head and shoulders pattern. Right now we are coming back inside the channel, so it does look good, but it's not over just yet, because you can see up here yesterday we actually failed to actually get back in the channel. We actually tapped the channel with on the dollar. Let me just zoom in so you can see this nicely. We actually tapped the channel on the dollar. Right now we are doing this move up here, but the 50 moving average is still acting as a resistance. So we are still not back in the channel. This can definitely still pull back and, do this move towards downside over here. We do not yet know, but, altcoins are reacting well. And every time altcoins are reacting well to any kind of Bitcoin move, I consider that very, very bullish. Now, there is another bullish thing that's happening on the chart, which is actually very nice. And the fact that over here that we are not actually dumping towards downside. As you can see up here, we had this bearish engulfing candle below the moving averages. We start curving towards downside. This is some kind of waterfall move that should actually continue towards downside. But the fact that we are not doing this bearish move towards downside, the fact that the price is holding so strongly over here just below the channel, and right now even trying to get back inside the channel. We are at resistance right now, but the fact that it's trying to get back in the channel, I'm considering that stupidly bullish, and I don't think this is any kind of top. Now, if this was a top, there would be a huge sell-off. There will be, of course, dumpage over here. The price will just, go down. I don't see that happening. Yes, I could see this move, getting ejected, going a little bit more towards downside over here, and see some kind of, 28k levels over here towards downside. But the fact that we are not even doing that right now, it does tell me that we are strongly bullish. Now, as you can see up here on the daily 10-20 moving average acting as a resistance, on the 4 hourly, the 50 moving average acting as a resistance, on the weekly time frame up here, we are way above the moving averages up here, but we are trying to keep inside this channel over here. It does look bullish, guys. It does look very, very bullish. Now, we previously have been talking about the moon phases, guys. We previously have been talking about moon phases. Let me just create another, chart over here. Previously, we've been talking about moon phases, and we know that right now we are going into these 4 moons over here. So this is the full moon, new moon, full moon, new moon, full moon, new moon, and full moon over here somewhere, right? Full moon, new moon, full moon, yeah, maybe something like this, give or take, something like this up here. So there is at least 4 full moons over here. This is a new moon. This is a new moon. So 1, 2, 3, 4 moons, something like this, right? So and these moons, these 4 moons over here, and then there is new moon, new moon, new moon, and this is a bad new moon, right? This is the dump date, right? 14 October is the dump date up here. That's exactly over here. That's the dump date, right? But we got a 4 new moons, and we got a 4 full moons, and these full moons over here on the bottom, they are these full moons on the bottom, they are super moons, right? But we said before that not every site, if you go and watch, full moons, which moons is full super moon and not super moon, because whether a full moon is a super moon or not depends on how you calculate the super moon, and not all astronomers are calculating the same way. Somebody thinks that it has to be above this threshold, somebody thinks it has to be this far. So every single site is saying that these 2 new moons in August and September, they are definitely 100% super moons. Now, some say that these 2 as well are super moons as well. And as you can see up here, we have the super moon, we didn't just, bounce over here. Right now we are having this new moon over here pulling us maybe down a little bit up here. But we are having the August and September 100% definitely on the dollar. 100% sure thing, there are super moons, because there is not one side that says that August and September super moons are not super moons. So we know for a fact that these 2 in the middle are definitely super moons, and these 2 on the sides is only definition whether they are actually super moons or not, right? So But we've been, you know, looking at these moons, and we've been saying that all of the 4 moons are super moons, and we are going with that. And we still believe that this is the correct chart, how this is gonna play out. The thing that we can say with very much certainty is that 14 October new moon solar eclipse is gonna happen, and that's gonna be a big dump date. What we do not know is whether we're gonna hit top before that, go a little bit down and then dump, or is it gonna go all the way up to that day and then dump on the downside. We do not know how this is gonna play out, but we're gonna be watching. What we do know is we are getting these 2 supermoons in August and September, and we are still expecting a big move towards the upside. So I have it. Sorry about that. So I am actually in no way, shape or form bearish just yet. When you look at the supermoons, when you look at a price chart, when you look at anything, I am not bearish at all. Not only that, I'm stupidly bullish on BNB because there have been so much FUD about BNB. Every time I open Twitter, there is some BNB talk that, you know, there is, you know, this is coming, that's coming, a lot of people are shorting it, blah, 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 you know, stuff like that, right? I'm stupidly bullish on BNB. So I really like when price is going down on a good coin, and when price is going down on a good coin, and there is so much bearishness, so much FUD all around the place. And right now down here, you know, entire this part up here, I think this is a buying opportunity right now for BNB, because I do not think that BNB is gonna die. I think, you know, Binance is still the leader in the space. It's not gonna go away. It's gonna still stay here. BNB is still working full time. Pancake swap is working. Staking is working. Everything is working. Yes, they're trying to attack here and there, and there is a lot of FUD, and people are shorting. But I think that just, you know, the reason to, you know, try to push the price down so they can buy cheap. They want to buy cheap BNB. That's what I'm thinking, right? Because you gotta understand, the rich people, they do not care about, you know, Dogecoin or Shiba Inu or whatever. They want to buy the good stuff. And what if you ask yourself, what is the good stuff in crypto? It's Bitcoin, it's Ethereum, it's BNB. Those are the good stuff, right? Coinbase is also good stuff, right? They want to buy the good stuff, the good companies. They want to buy, you know, underlying value of these good companies. However they can get in, they're going to try to get in. And BNB is one of these things. XRP. I don't know about XRP, but, you know, I'm still not on the XRP wagon, guys. I'm sorry about that. I'm still not on the XRP wagon, but, you know, it is performing well. It is performing well. So over here, of course, right now we are at resistance right now. A lot of people are a little bit bullish. We are not yet in the channel. We have not broken towards upside. I'm definitely looking at whether we can actually close above these moving averages up here, over here. And if we do that tonight, I think there's gonna be party tomorrow. I think that is gonna, everything's just gonna start going, you know, full-time explosion. But this can still pull to, you know, we still have, you know, until August down here, so this can still pull, you know, a little bit more towards the downside. So until we actually get back in the channel and everything is fine and dandy, I am not, you know, strongly bullish just yet. I'm still looking for, you know, moves to happen. I'm still looking for something bullish to happen, but, you know, it's not happening just yet. It's not happening just yet. But it does look good. It does look, you know, the price is strong. There is no big sell-off. There is no nothing. And when stuff like this happens, we gotta assume that, you know, that's gonna be, you know, continue the case. What's happening on RSI up here is very interesting because we can draw a very nice line up here. Once this line is broken, is what everybody's gonna go, you know, full mayhem, you know, over here towards upside, right? So once you see this line up here on RSI getting broken, we are definitely looking at very, very high RSI and the big moves towards the upside. This on the daily time frame, as you can see here, the RSI is still not broken, but we are you know, a little bit extended on the downside over here right now, or we were down here on the downside. We are a little bit extended right now. We're pulling a little bit towards the upside, but the RSI line is not yet broken. The MACD on the daily time frame is still showing us that we have loss and momentum up here towards downside up here. So the move towards downside is legit, and the RSI is still pulling back, and I'm a little bit unsure whether this is gonna happen, guys. I'm a little bit unsure whether this is gonna happen tonight. If it does happen, if we do manage to get it back above the moving average, I'm gonna be super happy up here, but I'm a little bit unsure whether that's gonna happen. Right now the pump was nice. It was 1.5, 1.6, 1.7% towards upside on Bitcoin, and you know, we hit resistance right now. We're trying to break that. If we fail to break that towards upside, I am definitely looking at you know, more movement towards downside up here. I'm not bearish, but I'm looking at moves towards downside, and the reason for that is that you know, if this kind of fails in, you know, we gotta look for more moves towards downside. That said, the movement towards downside up here is not gonna be, you know, anything that Crypto Save is talking about. it's gonna be small move towards downside, and after that we are looking for a big pumps, you know, towards 50k or whatnot. So that might be very interesting to watch and see how this actually play out. The other thing I wanted to mention is the plan B. Twitter. Let's go to, or we have Twitter over here. Let's go to Twitter and to my page up here, because I did post this up here yesterday or something like that. So Plan B is posting this, you know, market cycle, you know, SF2 stock to flow model, and he's been posting all along. And of course, based on the stock to flow model, we are calling ourselves blue balls. I mean, previously these red balls were blue balls, but he changed the color, so right now we are red balls. We went from blue balls to red balls, so you know the balls are definitely getting worse. But the thing that I think the model is wrong. I think the model is wrong, and the basically the reason the model is wrong is because the a mathematical model that's following some kind of curve cannot actually increase the in speed. So you can see up here that these tops are actually decreasing in speed all the time towards the top. So right now, based on his model, we should actually increase the speed towards the upside, and that actually cannot happen, right? So so I think his model is actually wrong, and it will start being wrong up here because often we overshoot these levels, right? So we continue going in that direction. But I think right now that since we are since Bitcoin is actually having this, you know, linear curvature that's gonna flat out over next, you know, 100 years, I think, you know, the target up here should be around something like 100%. And I think that, you know, this is a better line to follow when it comes to stock to flow model. And the stock to flow model, actually, I think it is wrong, and I think it will be proven wrong after 2025. So I'm just saying it here just because, you know, but this is just one of my my theories. You know, I do not know whether it's right or wrong, and we're gonna see last time, but it doesn't seem that, you know, this can actually increase in speed towards upside over here. Maybe, you know, you could argue that, you know, oh, you know, big money came up here and stopped the price going higher. Right now it's gonna go higher next time, and the stock flow model will still be in play. It could definitely be that, but if you just look at the tops right now, it just doesn't seem that way. It just doesn't seem that way. So we're gonna see how that actually plays out. XRP, guys, XRP. Let's say a quick word about XRP because everybody's very happy about XRP. XRP is down 1.1%, and I think XRP is gonna go down right now. So what's happening up here is very common. You have a big impulsive move 100% towards upside up here. Sorry, not Fibonacci. You didn't see that. You didn't see that. This was a 100% move, 101% move towards upside, and this move up here is exhaustion move as well. So it went up, pulled back, and over here what it's doing right now is exhaustion move towards upside, right? So the reason exhaustion move happens is when you have a lot of bullishness on the chart. When you have a lot of bullishness on the chart and price pull back, there is still people buying. There is still people buying, but the game is over already. The game is over already. So they're trying to exhaust the market right now for buyers. And once the market, you know, get exhausted up here, we pull back again. So I think that the move towards upside already broke. Right now we are doing this exhaustion pattern. I'm still looking, you know, for consolidation towards the downside. I'm not looking actually for you know, a lot higher highs up here on the XRP. I'm actually looking for more consolidation up here, longer consolidation, maybe even dump down here eventually. But I think, you know, considering that the moons are coming up here in August and stuff like that, I'm definitely looking for more consolidation up here to August, and then maybe towards upside at a later point. I don't necessarily am looking, you know, to break the support level down here at, you know, 0.7 or something like that on the downside. But I do definitely think that this is very common pattern, and these common patterns pull back up here, and then you do something like that, and then create some kind of you know, pattern up here, then break up and go towards the upside. You know, too many people just think that this is just gonna continue going toward upside, because over here they failed to buy the move up here. Somebody FOMO'd in up here, it pulled back. They're still hoping it's gonna go up here. They do not want to sell. Other people are FOMOing in, and then it pulls back. And I think that right now this consolidation up here is most likely. Can this go towards upside? Of course I can. I could be wrong. I was wrong before. It does happen, but I just don't see it. I just don't see it. And I gotta believe, you know, whatever I see. Now the other thing I want to talk about is BNB. And like we just said, BNB chart right now is looking very nicely. Now I do, you know, full disclaimer, I do not own, I own zero BNB on XRP, so I'm telling you this from my heart. and what I think about, stuff. But I don't see anything wrong with the chart. I even made a video, BNB video on YouTube, just to explain that, this down here might just be the greatest moment to buy BNB right now. Why? Because there is so much FUD. There will be, I don't think there will be so much FUD on BNB and Binance during the bull run, right? So unless, after the 2025, something might happen or something like that. But I think this is the greatest opportunity to buy BNB, because you can see up here, if you all go all the way back to, June 2022, after this capitulation phase, we have only tapped this one time right here before. But the entire move has actually been going towards the upside. This shows strength in the chart. This shows that the BNB is actually performing well, and there is definitely buyers for BNB. So BNB is not a shit coin. It is a very good. It is better than 99% of other coins. It is definitely up in top 10 coins, and right now it is at the bottom the way I can see it. Whether it's gonna do 100x or a 10x or 2x, I do not know. But what I do know that over here down on the side, at least I think I know, is that the big rich guys, they are buying this like what, because they want to buy good companies, they want to buy good coins, and the good coins has to be BNB. If BNB is not a good coin, like what is a good coin, right? What kind of joke is that? So BNB looks good. And the third thing I want to talk about, of course, Mladen, no disrespect to you and anything like that, but I think Mladen coin is kind of dead. So we got a turbo over here, and as you can see up here, and I think my theory is correct. And the reason I'm showing turbo is because of the pattern I mentioned before. And my theory is that once you have a big move towards the upside and you break that trend towards the downside, but you do not have any kind of retest, that often indicates that there is no bullishness left and the price is just gonna go die, right? So the way it's looking right now on turbo right now is that it's just bleeding towards the downside. I don't know if it's gonna go to the bottom up here and then break the bottom towards the downside, or it's gonna have a nice pump up here and then continue having this bottom. But this part over here, at least the way I see it, can actually continue for a very long time. If it does have any kind of pump up here, I'm a little bit unsure whether it's gonna, just go all the way up to the top up here. It is curving very nicely, but the fact that over here, this trend over here broke without any kind of retest, that tells me that, just maybe, turbo is pretty much done right now for a very long time. And Mladen knows about turbo. I have absolutely no clue what it is. And when I look at the chart up here, this is 2023, May 23. It had a big pump up here. Everybody was very excited up here. It started going towards the upside, but it does seem like a meme coin, some kind of meme coin and stuff like that. Maybe they have something going on for it. I don't know, but the chart is right now telling me that chart right now telling me that because these channels up here, these consolidation phases up here, especially on bad coins or coins that are not very attractive, they can go for a very long time until you get some kind of pump, right? So if you do see some kind of pump, there might be very nice moves towards the upside, but most likely it is just gonna be scam pump where extra liquidity, pick up some kind of extra liquidity and continue towards the downside. But the thing that I want to again to emphasize is that once the trend is broken without any kind of retest, it shows huge bearishness. And we can actually take this to the bank and look at what's happening on Bitcoin, and you can see up here that we broke down and we have a retest. So there is not huge bearishness. There is still buyers in the price, buyers up here, and the price is still not going towards downside. Even if it goes down towards downside up here, we had the retest, and the retest always shows that there is a lot of bullishness in the chart. And we can also see that right now on XRP. Where is XRP? Let me just scroll down a little bit up here on the charts. There is XRP, and we can also see this on XRP. You can see up here we went up, and right now we are retesting these levels up here. This over here shows that there is bullishness on the chart. So there is no XRP is not by definition bearish, but it is having this extortion pattern where it's pulling out these less guys into the market up here, and then we'll see how this move plays out up here, right? After that, guys, that's what I want to talk about Bitcoin today. Sorry we didn't have a lot of Bitcoin dailies and stuff like that lately, but there is that. Haven't been sleeping well. We changed our guys. I changed a little bit, my logo and the banners on the YouTube and on Twitter, because I figured out. Let's go to YouTube. yeah, I figured out that, you know, I gotta go away from the yellow color. And you can see even on the charts that I removed a lot of the yellow color on the sides and stuff like that, because I don't feel that, you know, yellow color is very, you know, financial color. So blue color is very nice. We still got, you know, our astronaut with some kind of clock around. There is a moon in the background. There is moon up here, you know. So we are still moon boys. It's all good. But we are blue moon boys, like blue balls, blue moon balls, or more blue moon boys. Blue banner, blue logo, blue. You're Mr. Moon Adopter, man. I'm definitely Mr. Moon Adopter. So we believe strongly in the moons. And if this plays out, we will be even stronger in our belief in the moons. And if the entire chart plays out the way that we are thinking it's gonna play out, there is no way to believe nothing else than the moons after this. So if this entire chart up here played out like we actually predicted, you know, up, down, up over here, you know, the next big move towards upside, you know, when it happens and stuff like that. If this plays out the way we predicted, there will be zero doubt about the moons. So it does playing very, very nicely. We like that. We like when we find something that, you know, only billionaires and trillionaires know about. So, you know, secret of the billionaires. It's good times. We can also look at a quick on the DXY. DXY has been dropping down like you know what, but it is getting a little bit extended down here. I think it was a bigger time frames. It's getting extended. Yeah, it's getting extended on bigger time frames down here. You can see these bottoms down here over here. Let me see over here. It looks like there is divergence up here on the chart. No, there is no divergence on the chart. Let me go to 2 weeks chart up here and see if there is any kind of divergence up here. Why am I not pulling this? Yeah. There is no divergence, there is no bullish divergence on the chart, even though we dumped it towards downside. There is momentum is actually losing pace. So it doing this move up here. So I'm a little bit unsure how long it's gonna do that, and whether it's gonna, you know, lose the move or gain the move. But I think that eventually this bottom up here will actually go towards upside. And the big reason for that is that the stock market is actually exploding towards upside, guys. The stock market is posing towards upside like you know what. Up here they create some kind of bottom, it started going towards upside, you know, came to this resistance level up here, broke that, explodes up here, and it is going faster and faster right now towards upside over here. So you can see up here, let me draw nice lines up here. It is increasing in speed towards upside over here, and these kind of things can actually cannot be sustained. So eventually it will break this moment, you know, this move towards upside up here. It will get some kind of top and go towards downside. Now, how long this is gonna take, you know, up here, you know, couple of more months or stuff like that up here towards top. There is a huge resistance up here at the top at 16,000 for on the Nasdaq up here. Is it gonna go even higher than that? I do not know that. Dow Jones is also breaking this channel up here, whatever this was, towards upside. Look at the pullbacks up here. It tried to pull back, bullish engulfing, tried to pull back, bullish engulfing, right back, and right now breaking towards upside. So I think that we're right now, when it comes to the stock market up here, we are actually, and this is S&P 500 as well, S&P 500 also going up to the resistance up here. I think everything right now is going for this last move towards the upside up here right now, and that might be the case with Bitcoin as well. So I think Bitcoin, stock markets, everything else is going right now for this last move for next couple of months. And I think after this next couple of months during the fall and the winter, I think that you know, the economy and the stock market, everything is just gonna be total mayhem and stuff like that. And I said it before, I'm gonna say it again because I have not done it just yet, but when we get to the October the 14th, I'm probably gonna sell everything I have. And I'm saying it right now because I won't be saying it when it actually comes the time that we come to that. But whenever I see that, you know, Bitcoin explodes towards upside, when I see euphoria, I'll probably sell everything again, because I do not believe that, you know, in hodling through bear markets anymore. Unfortunately, I think that, you know, the bear market up here might actually hit again. It's not the bear market, but it's intermediate pullback, reaccumulation zone up here. And I don't see any reason why I should be holding through this. Because over here, just like over here on the bottom, if you remember when we started going towards downside over here, we said that this bottom is the worst part of the market. Why is it the worst part? Because that's when, you know, companies collapsed, miners, you know, quit. There is so much FUD on everything that you think everything is going to zero. And I think that's going to be the case right up here, just, you know, end of the 2024. I think everybody is going to be talking about, yeah, Bitcoin is done, it's gonna go down, it's gonna go down to zero, whatnot, right? You know, there might be new Binance FUD, Tether FUD, this FUD, you know, stuff that might happen. But just when this happens, this part over here happens, we have this gigantic big moves towards upside, right? So just when this happens, we have this gigantic move towards upside, right? So that's what we're looking for. We are looking for this bearishness. So I do not want to be in the market and, you know, go through this bearishness and then you know, and then look for, you know, be sitting on the sidelines thinking like, hey man, is this gonna play out or not? It's gonna play out, it's gonna go towards upside, but I do not want to, you know, be there when it happens. Let me just remove the lines a little bit up here. So somewhere up here at the top, I will probably be selling everything I have, and then I will, you know, be looking to, you know, dollar cost average or buy on the way down again, and then, you know, again move towards the upside, right? Because over here, guys, there is 100% certainty that give or take that altcoin season will be again the thing. I think we are gonna get two altcoin season, one up here and one over here, and this one is actually the big one because over here everything goes towards upside. Over here, not everything goes towards upside on altcoins. So there is that. So we're gonna see that, guys. Thank you for stopping by. I'm gonna see you hopefully tomorrow as well. I gotta go to work. I woke up late, so, you know, quick Bitcoin daily and then, you know, work stuff. XLM, the same exhaustion move as XRP. Yeah, XLM, I haven't looked at XLM, but XLM and XRP have probably most likely the same kind of chart. Let's see up here. It does look, it's not 100% the same, but, you know, it is kind of following XRP up here because it has this big movement, and right now trying to again to climb towards upside. It has this big curvature, you know, it went down very fast, and then trying to follow the XR, but XRP is the leader. So XLM is just following XRP. Whatever XRP is doing, XLM is doing as well, and it does to me look like this over here might be. It doesn't look like an exhaustion pattern the way XRP did, but it was fast move down over here, consolidation, and right now it's trying to go up. It's going up very fast though. It's going up very fast, but, you know, these kind of moves, they are exhaustion patterns. Once you have a big impulsive move and then you do this, or some kind of you know, or some kind of move, like, you know, you have a big impulsive move and then you you start you know, doing this move up here like Bitcoin is doing right now. These are exhaustion moves. Exhaustion moves are just exhausting the price. They're getting the last thing of the bullishness in the price. They're getting everybody, you know, to buy in. The last people are buying, and once this is done, it oftentimes pulls back. It's just normal move, and it happened on Bitcoin as well. I mean, exhaustion move is happening in Bitcoin as well. So you might be asking, yeah, but why should Bitcoin not, you know, fall down over here? Because this move up, this exhaustion pattern up here, technically maybe this is over here exhaustion pattern up here, and broke up here right now, pulling back, but it is pulling back, but it is showing strength. So even though it is pulling back, it's not done, right? That's the thing. Even though it's pulling back, it's not done. And I don't think XRP is done yet as well, because XRP, even though it's right now going towards upside, I think it might be pulling back eventually. I don't think it's done, right? So even over here on the chart, on XRP chart over here, this looks like exhaustion pattern towards upside, but I don't think it's done, because even though I think it needs to pull back up here and consolidate up here in chart, I think still it can actually continue going towards upside eventually, right? When you get into August and stuff like that, right? But I think right now this consolidation needs to be you know, prolonged. Anyways, guys, again, thank you for stopping by. I'll see you around, and my outro. Enjoy the show, guys. Bye bye. Enjoy the day. Bye bye.